So here it is, shout out 8, talk from the stairs with Stegbauer. I didn't know if I was going to do this one, but I did. Here we are. We made it. We made it through 66 days of not being in school together, and it has been a blur. And I feel like the last few weeks here have been exactly like the weather. 2 days a week of nice weather and 5 days of blah. So along with that, I think the governor kind of led to that this last week when he opened some things up. 2 days of wow, things are getting opened back up. Things are going to go back to somewhat normal, whatever the heck that means. We're going to be able to play baseball and softball, or in other low contact sports such as tennis and golf. And they're going to have some restrictions, and guess what? You know what? We're all ready to jump through hoops if it means we're allowed to play with others and get out and see others in the real world again. What other things have been reopened? Restaurants. We have the 3 cares: hair care, pet care, and daycare. Of course, daycare came last after pet care, which I don't understand that, but whatever. You have to think that through. We apparently care more about our pet's haircut than we do about getting our kids some day-to-day operations. But whatever. We also, we're going to be able to go back to churches once again. This Sunday, I think we're going to be opening back up a little bit. I'm sure there's some restrictions. We're going to have to wear some masks and whatever. I'm sure the choir will sound fantastic through the masks. But finally, I'm allowed to go back to a church instead of, wait a minute, I've been allowed to go to Walmart this whole time. And I've just not, don't worry about that last one. Oh, no contact sports yet, but we're allowed to get tattoos. I feel like a tattoo is kind of more invasive than shooting hoops in the driveway, but once again, I'm not in charge. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to stay in my lane. Just going to stay in my lane. Oh, campgrounds are open. Pools are open, so I can play chicken, but I'm not allowed to play basketball yet. Fitness centers and gyms. Ooh, some of us have been saying this whole time, oh, if I could just go to a gym during this, I'd be in so much better shape. Well, now the gyms are opening up, folks, so you have no excuses. You can get rid of that quarantine 15 that you put on during this time. Well, I'm also looking forward to cleaning up 4 parts of my house, the 3 where my kids have been doing their work and the 1 where I've been doing my work. I'm sick and tired of looking around at papers flying everywhere and extra devices plugged in everywhere. I bet we have 10 different devices plugged in for 4 people, which doesn't make any sense, but we're going to finally get to clean some of that up. That's happened in the last couple months. And again, I've alluded to it, but contact sports are not open yet. We have no idea what we're going to do about fairs around the state and large groups getting together above 10 at this point. And I have no facts about this next part, but I do feel like in the next 2 to 3 weeks, things keep going and we even follow the rules that we're supposed to for the low contact type of stuff. We're going to be able to open some of those back up in some form. It's not going to be the exact same as what we knew before. And again, that's not based on any fact. I just feel in the next 2 to 3 weeks we'll see that. I want to shout out to the parents and teachers during this whole thing. Thank you for all the hard work that you've put in over the last 2 months. I know it's been difficult, and I know there's been some ups and downs, and more downs than ups a lot of days. I think we've learned a lot about ourselves, though. We've learned a lot about how our kids learn, and I think some of us have learned that the little things are truly the little things, and we need to treasure every moment that we have with each other and our families. I believe many of us have learned that slowing down is not a bad thing, and I just hope that once everything kind of ramps back up here that I remember to slow down from time to time. This last bit's for the seniors. Here it is. You've made it. But please remember, this has just been a memorable chapter in your life, not the whole story. So what you've learned during this, use it to better yourself for the future. The 3 quotes for today are directed at the seniors, but in particular, but are relevant to all of our lives. Also, the 3 quotes have been written by me, and I've pulled a few of them out of some of the things I've written down over the last 20 years of teaching, so enjoy. Always be yourself and true to yourself. If you try to trick yourself, you'll never fool anyone. Second one, it's never the wrong time to do the right thing. Some of you around school have heard me say that before. It truly is never the wrong time to do the right thing. Even if you're going midstream down the wrong path, stop and do what's right. Third one, have commitment in all you do. And here's my definition of commitment, and a lot of my athletes have heard this through the years. Doing what it takes to get the job done in all the time that is required. That could be different amounts of time for different people, even on the same task. Lastly, thank you seniors for all that you've contributed over the past 13 years, especially to the Continental Local Schools. But you get to write the next chapter of your life on your own. Be what you want it to be. Form your own life. It's a blank canvas. Paint a masterpiece. Well, thanks to everyone for letting me vent over the last 8 weeks. You've helped me through some tough times and rationalize what's truly going on in the world. So, again, thank you. Remember, others have been through times like these in the past. There's no reason we can't make it through as well. Stay smart, stay healthy, stay safe, and enjoy your summer.